populated continent. This continent contains nearly a third of Earth's total landmass. It is home to over half of the entire world's population. Asia includes some of the world's wettest, driest, hottest and coldest places. It has the longest coastline of any other continent, as well as the highest and lowest points on the Earth's surface, and stretches from the Arctic Ocean to the equator. Asia was home to the world's first great civilizations thousands of years ago. The world's major religions of Christianity, Buddhism, Islam, Hinduism, and Judaism all had their origins on the Asian continent. Today, there are approximately 48 countries within this vast and diverse continent. Africa. Africa is the world's second largest continent after Asia. This continent covers roughly 20% of the Earth's total land surface and has about 16% of the world's population. Its varied landscape includes the Nile, one of the world's longest rivers, and the Sahara, the largest hot desert. Africa is the world's oldest continent and is thought to be the place where humans first developed over 4 million years ago. It is home to several thousand ethnic groups that speak about 1,000 different languages. Today, Africa contains approximately 54 countries. North America. North America is the third largest of the world's continents. The countries of Canada, the United States, and Mexico make up most of this continent's area. It is fourth in population among the world's continents. This continent is bounded on the north by the Arctic Ocean, on the east by the North Atlantic Ocean, on the south by the Caribbean Sea, and on the west by the North Pacific Ocean. From tropical jungles to freezing Arctic, North America has more climate variation than any other continent, and almost every type of ecosystem is represented here. The original inhabitants of North America were Native Americans, who are thought to have come from Asia over 20,000 years ago. The Maya and Aztec built great civilizations in Central America prior to the arrival of Europeans. Today, North America contains approximately 23 countries. South America. South America is the fourth largest continent in the world. This continent has a somewhat triangular shape and mostly lies south of the equator. South America's landscape is dominated by mountains and highlands such as the Andes, river basins such as the Amazon, and coastal plains where the Atacama Desert is located. South America is home to the world's largest rainforest, the Amazon, which is one of the most biologically diverse regions of the world. Native Americans have lived in South America for thousands of years, with large civilizations such as the Inca Empire, covering large parts of the continent prior to the arrival of Europeans. South America contains approximately 12 countries. The countries of this continent are part of a larger cultural region known as Latin America, in which most of the people speak Spanish or Portuguese. Antarctica. Antarctica is the world's fifth largest continent. This southernmost continent is larger than both Europe and Australia. It is the coldest continent and has no permanent human population. This continent contains about 90% of the world's ice. Due to its location on the Earth's surface relative to the Sun, a single day in Antarctica lasts 6 months, while a night is equally as long. This continent was mostly covered by dense forests millions of years ago, but today it is almost completely covered by a huge layer of ice. Europe. Europe is the second smallest of the world's continents. It is the third most populated continent behind Asia and Africa, and has the second highest population density behind Asia. Europe's coastlines border the Arctic Ocean in the north, the Atlantic Ocean in the west, and the Mediterranean Sea in the south. Ancient Greece was the earliest European civilization, which developed important ideas about government, science, philosophy, and the arts. Today, there are approximately 50 countries in Europe. In 2018, about 28 of these countries belong to the European Union, which is a political and economic union with a single market and system of laws. Oceania. Oceania is the region between Asia and the Americas. Australia. Australia is the only continent that is also a single nation. It is located south of Asia between the Indian and Pacific Oceans. It has many unique geographical features, including its vast, dry interior, known as the outback, and the world's largest coral reef, the Great Barrier Reef. There is a wide variety of wildlife here that is unique to this continent, given its geographic isolation. Most Australians have European ancestry, but its original inhabitants, known as Aborigines, lived in this land for at least 60,000 years. Countries. Use animals. Use geology. Landmarks. Use capitals. Use languages. Use flags. Currency. Size. Mix it up. Continents. Countries. Use the stylus